What's the deal with airplane food? So, I am in the United States of America right now, which means that I had to drive here I had to like fly by plane. You can't really drive here by car, that doesn't really work. And because I tend to go here relatively often, as in like I have been here a couple of times before, I have been flying by plane a few times before. Like I'm far from Taylor Swift levels of flying all the time, but I mean I do still fly like once every like year or two. And while I think overall that flying is pretty okay, I mean I haven't thrown up in like at least 3 years. I do also think that it's a very fucking annoying thing to do. And that goes for a multitude of reasons. Airports, security, pretty much a bit of everything. Let's start off with the first thing. Airports. While there are a lot of airports that I really do like staying at, there are a few that are like just bad, like just plain bad. The one airport that like rules them all in just how shitty it is, in my opinion, is the Frankfurt airport, because I have never seen a place with people who are that entirely like just unhappy and angry at everything. Like people don't help you with anything, they steal stuff from your luggage. It happened to my mom. And even if they do help you with something, they will find some way to like be not a good person. So that's that one. And then you also have stuff like I flew via Atlanta on my way here, and that place is something. So what happened to us is we flew from Amsterdam to Atlanta, which means that you have to recheck in your bag for your connection flight, because otherwise it just gets like all messed up. And we wanted to do that. We asked this woman where we had to go. She told us, go to this direction. We went there, went through customs, everything. And then when we went to recheck in the bags, they didn't arrive, because wouldn't you know, we're on the different, like opposite side of the airport. Which, if you know anything about Atlanta, being on the opposite side of that airport means that you have like a whole nother hour of traveling that you need to do. Like it's a massive airport, so it worked out well in the end, but dude, I was freaking out. But that's not even really the worst part about airports, or like at least not in my situation. You see, I carry a lot of tech with me. I have that camera, I have at least 2 or 3 more cameras down there, and I have my MacBook, iPad, just a bunch of stuff overall. Which is why my bag in like any like baggage control always gets like picked out, because I'm not gonna lie, that thing very much does look like a bomb under X-ray. That's all fine and good though, but the one thing that I hate like a lot is when I get like picked out and they want to like check me because something like looks off on like the body scan thing. I had that like for the last few times I flew here to Florida, the airport that we fly in here, pretty much every time I leave back to Germany, when I walk through that scan, it always picks me out, and it always is like, oh yeah, come over here, come with me. Like every single time, without like one flaw, they always scan me, I walk through, the guy looks at me like, and he like twists his screen around, and like on the screen is like the silhouette of a human body, and the front, like in the crotch area, and the back and like the butt area, it's all red. And he's like, so we can do this here, or we can go and get a room for us too. And it's the same guy every single time. Like that guy. Ugh. Like he does the same spiel every single time. I've worn different pants, I've worn different belts, I've worn no belts, but every single time the same scan pops up. And honestly, by now, the way I think he does it is like when he sees me come up, he just has like a JPEG of what it's supposed to look like, and he just pulls it up. Like ain't no way that the scan looks that way every single time. So yeah, I feel very much assaulted by that guy. And he also always like takes sweet time. I don't want to fly via that airport anymore. And then, I mean, by now I'm pretty fine with flying planes themselves. I used to have quite a lot of travel sickness, but that's pretty good by now. The one thing that I really just don't like though is people sitting in front and behind you, because for some reason I feel like the people sitting on an airplane really do not care like how much they annoy you. Like one time I had my iPad propped up, and the guy in front of me, like he pushed his chair back and it like stuck on the iPad, and instead of like looking what the chair stuck on, that dude, he would just hammer that shit down. He just kept going. I am surprised and very happy that my iPad is still in working order. It did break about a few months later though. Like a thing I had on my long flight this time, which is a 8-hour and 45-minute flight, by the way, so it was fun. I had a woman behind me who would just keep on kicking my chair, which is fun when you want to sleep or like just enjoy yourself. or at least not enjoy yourself. But I mean, overall, stuff like that is not the norm. Normally, it's okay, I would say. It's just like those bad occasions stuck out a lot. So I'm glad to be here. Until I get going again in about a month. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for now. I'm gonna keep this video relatively short just because I do have quite a lot of other stuff to do right now. So hopefully a longer video next week or something. Maybe I also have more stuff to talk about then because right now I'm very jet lagged and I just want sleep. But that being said, thank you all very much again, as always, for tuning in again this week. And I will catch you all again, same place, same time, next week on Friday. And up until then, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna do the cool YouTuber thing.